Okay, so we're outside. Let's try using the camcorder just once. I want to try avoid using the editing as much as possible. I'm adding in this grainy effect and the green in effects because it's just night vision, regular night vision, and when I'm not holding it, it goes away. Alright, let's go. So we're going down this path. It's very dark. You can already see the asylum in the distance. It is very big, very big. I'm actually quite amazed. This is quite definitely the best thing I've ever done in anything in my life. I've never achieved anything nearly as great as this. There's a sign here that says Mount Massive Asylum, and over here there's another sign that says the same. There's the asylum. It's beautiful. That's just the first bit though. So new objective, investigate Mount Massive Asylum. Before we do, we're going to go into the car. This is actually the car you come in. Here it says document 1. Let's read it. September 17, 2013 from mutemail.com email. milesupshire@gmail.com. That's us. Murkoff Psychiatric Systems. You don't know me. Have to make this quick. They might be monitoring. I did 2 weeks of software consult on Murkoff Psychiatric Systems facilities in Mount Massive. All sorts of NDAs I'm very much breaking right now. But seriously, F those guys. Terrible things happening there. Don't understand it. Don't believe half the things I saw. Doctors talking about dream therapy going too deep. Finding something that had been waiting for them in the mountain. People are getting hurt and Murkoff is making money. It needs to be exposed. That's the first document. Let's quickly hide it away. I'm going to try my best not to miss any of the documents throughout. There's a painting missing from that. I'm going to go around and fix some stuff that might have been, disrupted throughout the build process. So we got the main little asylum here. As you can see, you got the parts that branch off on either side. We got the nice pathway. This part didn't take too long to build. It was pretty easy, pretty simple. I just wanted to get the paths and all that accurate stuff. There's the front doors, which are iron doors that we cannot get through. There's a parking lot, another section. Just very nice design. I like the lights too. Let's check out the front door real quick with the camcorder. We can see. Okay, as you can see, it's very dark, and that's the main area that we go into. Let's go over here. As you can see, there's a hole under the fence that we can go. And just like as usual, you go up this little construction stuff here. Oh, there's heads in there. Okay, over here, up this ladder, climb up, jump across, and now we're inside the building, and it says administration block. Alright, so we got a camcorder on just in case it's too dark for you guys to see. My brightness is set to 50, which is actually the most adequate brightness setting. It's very dark, as you can see. Alright, employee of the month, Patrick Petrina. There's details like that all over the map. There's like a little office here. Let's go into this office. Another document. Okay, let's take it. I got night vision for like a split second. What the heck? Murkoff Psychiatric Systems, Project Wallrider, case number 174, patient initials WPH Billy. So this is a patient report. He's 19 years old, male. Observing physician, Dr. Carl Houston, DBNR. Therapy status. Patient claims to progress to self-directed lucid dream states. Morphogenetic engine activity observed at unprecedented scale. Continuing stage 4 hormone schedule. Diagnostics. Spirometry revealed no bronchial accumulation. Hematocrit centrifuge again failed to separate erythrocytes. I pronounced that correctly. Highly worrisome. MRI revealed arrhythmic REM-NREM cycle. Laughter and NREM state. Interview notes. Billy asked about the status of his mother's lawsuit against Murkoff and the asylum. This represents a catastrophic breach in security, despite Billy's claims that he discovered the truth in the blood dreams of Dr. Traeger. Note, the only Traeger on company records, one Richard Traeger, is an executive for MRD. I think that stands for mail lord, I'm not sure. All orderlies and security personnel must be questioned and video security improved to include analytical biometrics. Murkoff Psychiatric Systems, Project Wallrider, Mount Massive Call. I mispronounced at least 5 words there. I'm sorry. I'm talking really fast, and it's hard to really get those words when they're kind of complex a little bit. Okay, so we go into this door again with randomly getting night vision when I'm not holding the camera. I know, it's kind of weird. So we go up into a vent, just like in the FNAF world that I had, Valhalla. You have the 1x1 vents that you use water to get into. Very cool. I wanted to make sure that they were proper sized vents, 1x1 vents. So now we're out here, and this is where some interesting stuff happens. We go in here, and oh my god. There's blood on the floor, there's heads, there's a body on a pole here, there's windows, of course. Very spooky. This map is very spooky to play on your own. I highly do not recommend you play it on your own. Play it with your friends, please. Okay. So we go here, and we get thrown out the window by Chris Walker. He's not here, though, so sorry about that if you're disappointed. Open the front doors and security control. And who are you, then? I see, merciful God, you have sent me an apostle. Guard your life, son. You have a calling. He was supposed to spawn right here, but I guess it didn't work, but whatever. There's a document here that we can get. Oh yeah, I forgot. Let's put document 2 away. Grab this document. It's document 3, the Murkoff Corp. In the matter of the seizure of Mount Massive Psychiatric Center, Murkoff Psychiatric Systems, Mount Massive Wilderness Area, Country Road 112. Affidavits having been made before the Board of Directors by Murkoff Hardline Security, MHS, who has reason to believe catastrophic security failure of psychiatric center with imminent danger of environment contamination. We are satisfied that the affidavits and testimony establish sufficient evidence to require urgent action on the part of MHS and grounds for the issuance of this warrant. You are hereby required to grant MHS full access to all facilities and surrender complete authorities to its agents. By acceptance of this document, you and any surviving relatives surrender all claims of litigation against the Murkoff Corp or its subsidiaries for the action of MHS or the circumstances which required their actions, regardless of responsibility. Well, so some bad stuff is happening, okay? That's quite obvious. So let's go over here. So there's a little Easter egg in the game. I never actually figured this out myself, but I did end up learning about it. That if you press the elevator button... Oh my. Well, a person just fell down the elevator shaft. That sucks. So it said open doors to in security control, and then here it is here, but we need a key for that. There's a room here that we can go into. Kind of spooky. There's supposed to be like a light hanging down, but I never actually grabbed it. And here there is another document, and it says document 5, but we're going to read that after we read document 4, which we've got to find. Oh, I heard somebody. Oh, that's Father Martin, of course. He's a villager, if you didn't know, if you can't tell. Okay, so let's go over here. I'm going to turn on the camcorder because I can't see shit. Let's go into this room. Here we go, another document. This is for document 4. Murkoff Psychiatric Systems, Project Wallrider, Mount Massive Co. Case number 136. Patient initial CLW Walker. I mentioned his name before, Chris Walker. This is 2013. Age 32, male, observing physician, Dr. Rudolph Wernicke, notation by Dr. Walsh. Rudolph Wernicke is an important character for those of you who don't know. Therapy status. Morphogenic engine activity plateaued at roughly 2,000 ppm. Unsafe to progress beyond state 3 hormone schedule. Diagnostics. Spirometry revealed light to medium bronchial accumulation. MRI scans consistent with patient's reported dreams. Interview notes. Walker was interviewed in restraints following his self-inflicted mutilations. Restraint had to be altered to accommodate his enormous size. Extensive dermal eruptions as consistent with failed morphogenic engine cellular activity. He claims the skin ripped from his forehead allows for a true way of seeing. Seems to have some boyhood experience with Tuatara lizards and their parietal eyes. He has expressed anxiety about his flesh, specifically around his lips and nose. Attending orderlies should be advised to watch for further self-mutilation. The mental traumas he sustained while serving in Afghanistan seem to be retarding the progression of the ME process. His predominant fixation, amplified by therapy, is a manic exaggeration of military security protocol. Continuation of both chemical and physical restraints is highly recommended. In the character's notes and Miles' notes throughout the game, one of the notes does specifically mention how he's actually a good guy trying to save everybody outside the asylum by containing the Wallrider. This is from Helen Granat. Dear sirs, the full report pending, no immediate action is required on the part of the Murkoff Corp. The profit potential of Project Wallrider remains staggeringly high. The 4 fatalities contain enough ambiguous data to make any litigation, if evidence is correctly managed, impossible. Project Wallrider remains a dangerous initiative, and there will almost certainly be further casualties. As with the others, however, family and government interest in the patients is so low as to make any chance of legal actions vanishingly unlikely. Violence among patients is increasing as the morphogenic engine therapy gets closer to producing working models, but a combination of physical and chemical restraints has proven sufficiently effective to assure continued control and profit. Respectfully, Helen Granite. Yeah, a lot of bad stuff going on right now, and it's not pleasant. Let's just continue on. So we got the bathrooms, but we're not going to go in there, obviously. Okay, so we got some guys here watching TV. TV, eh? Okay, let's go in here. So we got the security key. This is the key to security room. And now let's just go back there. I'll quickly edit it. Alright, so you said you need a key. We got the key. We're good. So we're in here. It says open doors. Let's do it. And it says to restore power in the basement. Well, you know what that means. We're going down to the basement to fix it. It is very dark in the basement. The basement was actually really fun to build, sort of. I mean, it wasn't my favorite thing to build, but it was just fun to build, I guess. There's another document here. This is document 6. We're not missing any of them so far. That's good. Hypnotic experimentation and research. On Wednesday, 10th of February 1954, hypnotic experimentation and research work was continued in Building 13 of the Mount Massive Preserve in Colorado using the following subjects. So we know now that this takes place in Colorado somewhere. Material abridged. A post-hypnotic of the night before, pointed finger you will sleep, was enacted. Mrs. Jackson and Pierce immediately progressed to a deep hypnotic state with no further suggestion. Miss Pierce was then instructed, having previously expressed a fear of firearms in any fashion, that she would use every method at her disposal to awaken Miss Jackson, now in a deep hypnotic state. In failing this, she would pick up a nearby pistol and fire it at Miss Jackson. She was instructed that her rage would be so great that she would not hesitate to kill Jackson for failing to awaken. Miss Pierce carried out these suggestions to the letter, including firing the unloaded pneumatic pistol gun at Jackson, and then proceeded to fall into a deep sleep. After proper suggestions were made, both were awakened and expressed complete amnesia for the entire sequence. Miss Pierce was again handed the gun, to which she refused, in an awakened state, to pick up or accept from the operator. She expressed absolute denial that the foregoing sequence had even happened. Interesting how they're using dream therapy to make some strange things happen. Camcorder is now on, so we can see what we're doing. There is no enemy down here. I had an enemy before, but it kind of conflicted with some stuff, so I just decided to get rid of it completely. So we gotta flick 4 levers, and then, so 3 main levers, and then this one in the middle. So let's go flick those. And here we got one, flick. And here we got another one, flick. And if you come just over here, we got another way to go. So we got a laundry room with a key here. This actually takes us to the next section of the game. We're continuing on. Another random room with a shelf. Door that's blocked off.
Ouch.
And, ooh, look at this. We got the main breaker. And we can hide in those lockers, but we don't really need to. So let's go back. Alright, flick the main lever, and the lights are now on, so we no longer need the camcorder. That's nice. I mean, it's still pretty dark, but still, that's besides the point. We managed to fix the lights, restore the power. Now we just gotta go back upstairs and see what's next. Alright. Oh geez, again with the, I'm not even using the camcorder. Let's see. I'm sorry, my son. I didn't want to have to do this to you, but you can't leave. Not yet. There's so much yet for you to witness. Oh, just when we thought we were getting out, he knocks us out with a needle. So, of course, you know what that means. 2 jail block. Let's put this key down and click to the next area. And boom, we're now in the prison block, and the objective is to escape through the showers. Let's quickly sleep in this bed. We're going to pick this up in the next part. If you guys enjoyed this, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Make sure you check out the next part as soon as it drops. Thank you guys so much for watching, and peace out.